A convicted Italian mafia hitman who was on the run for more than 16 years was caught in February 2023 within French city Saint-Étienne. This is the exclusive story of Edgardo Greco. Interpol has been looking for him everywhere since 2006 after he escaped temporary police custody. He was given a life sentence in absentia for double homicide and attempted murder during a mafia war the early 1990s. As a dangerous criminal linked to the 'Ndrangheta mafia group, he was among Europe's most wanted fugitives. Finally, he was arrested in France at the age of 63, living under a false name as Paolo Dimitrio and working in an Italian restaurant as pizza chef. His arrest came just over a month after the capture of the last godfather of Cosa Nostra crime organization, Matteo Messina Denaro. The notorious mafia boss Messina Denaro was on the run for 30 years and convicted for multiple homicides and given a life sentence in absentia. Although Messina Denaro was the boss of a Sicilian mafia, Greco was linked to the 'Ndrangheta organized crime syndicate based in region of Calabria. The 'Ndrangheta is considered Italy's most extensive and powerful mafia group, which operates on every continent and has strong ties to the trade in cocaine bound for Europe from South America. According to French prosecutors, Greco became the owner of an Italian restaurant called Caffè Rossini Ristorante in Saint-Étienne and ran this restaurant from June 2021 to November 2021. He worked evenings in a pizza restaurant. Although he kept low profile for a long time away from Italy, he appeared in a local French newspaper in July 2021, promoting his restaurant's regional and homemade recipes such as ravioli and risotto. According to the prosecutors, after his arrest in the early hours of the morning, he appeared before an investigating magistrate in Lyon who formally notified him of Italy's arrest warrant. Later, he was kept in custody, awaiting extradition to Italy. Italian and French authorities worked jointly to carry out surveillance and capture of the suspect. Thanks to the great efforts of Public Prosecutor's Office of Catanzaro, led by Nicola Gratteri, and Italian National Gendarmerie Carabinieri's operative department in Cosenza, he was tracked down, detained by France's National Fugitive Search Brigade. Greco's arrest came with strong support from the Interpol Cooperation Against 'Ndrangheta (ICAN) project. Funded by the Italian Department of Public Security, ICAN raises global awareness and understanding about the 'Ndrangheta and their modus operandi, sharing police information to dismantle their networks and operations. Arresting individuals linked to the 'Ndrangheta is a core goal of ICAN, which has already helped arrest dozens of fugitives worldwide since its launch in 2020. After Greco was arrested, Interpol's Secretary General Jurgen Stock said, "No matter how hard fugitives try to slip into a quiet life abroad, they cannot evade justice forever." Italy's Deputy Director General of Public Security Vittorio Rizzi said, "There are 11 countries involved in the fight against the phenomenon, and this year alone 17 fugitives of the 'Ndrangheta have been tracked down in 7 countries." Edgardo Greco was held responsible for the murders of Stefano and Giuseppe Bartolomeo brothers and the attempted murder of Emiliano Masairo, which are believed to happen during a mafia war between the Pino Sina and Perna Prano gangs in the early 1990s. Greco has been convicted of the killing of the Bartolomeo brothers with a bar, which took place in March 1985. The Bartolomeos were invited under a pretext to a meeting in a fish market in the city and massacred. Their bodies were then buried. In 1994, they were dug up and melted in acid for fear that they might be found again after informants' revelations. In January 1997, during the Garden Maxi trial, Greco asked to collaborate with the judiciary. The request was accompanied by sensational revelations. The man had an arsenal of weapons found, but above all, he spoke of an alleged plan, elaborated to discredit the repentant and pollute some investigations. Not only that, he added that he had been commissioned to kill Pasquale Prano. Despite the confessions he made, he did not obtain admission to the protection program reserved for collaborators of justice. The then anti-mafia prosecutor Stefano Toxia didn't believe him. To the magistrate, his confession seemed like a usual tactic to escape prison and convictions. When a trial judge issued an arrest warrant for him in 2006, Greco went on the run. After his escape, he was pursued by the police and Italy's big anti-mafia prosecutor Nicola Gratteri. Italy's Carabinieri military police said that since 2019, investigators had traced Greco's support network, which ultimately led them across the Alps to Saint-Étienne. Finally, one of the biggest mafia fugitives, Edgardo Greco, was caught after more than 16 years. The promotion of his restaurant in a local newspaper with his photo on the cover might be one of the reasons of his eventual capture. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe our channel.